Hey, good evening, everybody. John here at Havoc Maker Studio and FNP Wargamers. So, this one is definitely going to be up on FNP Wargamers. What we're going to talk about today are some play mats and just some general stuff that you can get to really enhance your games at home, which turns out most gamers, from what I've been reading from various news sites and even from the gaming industries, is that most people actually play at home more than they play at stores and more than they play at tournaments. It's really interesting data out there. So we're going to cover this today. And earlier, I put out a video that we had showed off kind of the release dates or the supposed release dates and some rumors, some speculation, some theory crafting on what's going to be coming out for Marvel Crisis Protocol, at least in the first quarter of 2022. And if you're not aware, it is 2022. We are 3 days into it, almost about to start our fourth day. Well, at least here in Texas, we're about 5 hours away from starting our fourth day. I don't think 2021 was a real year. I don't think it exists. I think we went straight from 2020 to 2022. We just kind of, maybe it's like a whole leap year. Well, I guess that would be a day. You know what? Forget that. So, anyways, what I want to talk about is this company called, and I might be mispronouncing it because it is a French company called Torek Wargame Accessories. Now, as you can see here on the screen, they've got battle mats, alternative miniatures. I'm not going to touch too much on the alternative miniatures, but they do have a 3D printing service for a variety of companies that, like Arc Villain Games, and if you might have seen, for those of you that play Marvel Crisis Protocol, some Patreon companies out there, or 3D design companies that have alternate sculpts for a lot of your favorite Marvel characters. Those are available there as well. So if there's a lot of stuff there that you're like, oh my gosh, I want that, and you're already getting one of these play mats I'm about to talk about, it's a great opportunity to go ahead and spend a few extra dollars and get it tacked on. So, as I said, this company is out of France, so there will be a little bit of an extra shipping charge. It is basing everything on the euro, so it's I'll let you guys can easily put the calculator into Google, but it basically, like, $60 is $65. I mean, 60 euros is about 65 US, so it's not that much of an up charge. So first, let's show off just kind of some of the drop down menus here. You can see they got single sided battle mats, and this is the things I want to talk about, in a variety of sizes. Uh, they've got double sided ones that are set up for Blood Bowl, for Warcry, Aeon's End, which is a surprise. Whatever LSDA JCE is, Mage Knight, which is a surprise, and Pathfinder. A lot of weird ones there. Malifaux is having a I don't know, a renaissance right now. They are surging in a lot of stores and in the markets, which is really awesome. Then of course, we have Marvel Crisis Protocol, and which is what I want to talk about, and then some other. You can get some custom mats. So the other thing I wanted to show off is we're going to click on it. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to necessarily click on it, but they do have a variety of 3D print services for terrain, for Warhammer 40,000, as you can see right there on the left-hand side, for Marvel Crisis Protocol, or maybe Spectre Operations. You could use it for that, or any other, maybe not Team Yankee, but something along that lines. They've got some Star Wars related, medieval related, more Necron. I'm not sure what WTC 40K is. That sounds like it's a European League thing. And they've got a variety of terrain there that I would really strongly encourage you to look at if you want some nice, lovely custom terrain for your table. I mean, you've already got your armies, you got your favorite game that you play. The only thing you're missing is top of the line scenery to really decorate that table and show it off. So something to consider. So let's take a look at what I really want to talk about is their Marvel maps. Now they have a variety of maps already. Just as a heads up, Marvel Crisis Protocol already has some mats that come out from Asmodee or Asmodee. I forget how you actually pronounce it. These are just alternatives. Like this one, there's a X-Men Manor. I'm not going to be clicking on them all. Another Galaxy map, a Wakanda Forever, New York, well, 3 different New York ones, and a variety of other things that I'm going to show off here. But I just wanted you guys to be able to see these, and so you guys have a better understanding of what it is that we're going to be talking about. So for you Marvel Crisis Protocol people, and really even anybody else out there that's playing games on 3x3s, these mats I think are actually really ingenious, and I think I might have a double click here. So let's take a look at the ones that really kind of caught my attention is these modular battle mats. Now they are neoprene, so that's the mouse type of mouse pad material that they use right now for I think pretty much everybody except for a few companies out there still print stuff on vinyl, which is okay. But the neoprene is where it's at, to be totally honest with you. Now, as you can see in this image, and of course, if you go to their website, and I'll have the link down in the description, they just the maps, the basic map setup just shows these 4 squares. It all comes down to a 3x3 board. But you can, as they're shown in the pictures here to the left, is that you can sit there and turn things around. Everything is designed to match up with the other boards. So there's a variety of combinations that you can get there. Not endless, but there is still a nice variety that you guys can get. So you're not always stuck with the same boring board every time. You can actually switch it up, which I thought was just, and I'm just going to show you a couple examples of what they've got going on. So this battle mat, this modular mat, comes at a price of 59 euros, which is, as I was talking about earlier, is about $66 US. I'm not including, okay, it is the same. I'm not including the cost of shipping. But if there's other stuff on there that you and your friends are wanting, it's a great opportunity because there's a couple things I think you guys might want to pick up. It'd be a great chance for you guys to all pitch in for your shipping costs. So here's a couple things I thought were really cool. Let me click off this. This is the players, the playmat, one of the playmats for Marvel Crisis Protocol that I think is actually quite ingenious. As you look in here, if you're not familiar with Marvel Crisis Protocol, or if you are, there's some lovely features on here. Up here at the top, you can put where the token for priority goes. You'll have to forgive me. I'm trying to. My French is really bad. It's been decades since I've done any French here. Token on. There's a spot to put the token of which turn it is. Keeping track of victory points. And then you can see these 6 squares here or rectangles on the sides. And that is where you'll be placing your character cards for whatever characters you have on your teams. There's a little space below them to be able to put more any tokens like power tokens, wound tokens, anything like that. Your team tactics cards can go down here. There's a spot for 5 of them on each side. And of course, what crisis missions that you're playing right there in the center. This is a really cool little mat. And you might be like, well, man, how are we going to fit this on the table? Well, a lot of game stores, and it might not be for you, but a lot of game stores out there have the standard 4x6 or 6x4, however you want to word it. We're going to go with 4x6 gaming table. And the mat that you're going to be playing on with Marvel Crisis Protocol is a 3x3. So there's plenty of room on that table. And let me show you what they've got here. Now, this is just kind of an example here. You can see the playmat that we were just showing you at the bottom left of the screen here. Lets you, that's where you can place all your stats, all your cards, your tactic cards and everything. And then next to it is the playmat that you're going to be on. It's that easy. So no longer do you have to have your cards laying on top of the game area and kind of ruining the immersion. You can actually pull that off, put it off to the side. I think it's just a nice way to help keep the game nice and clean. Helps you keep track properly. Uh, so I think it's actually a very good product overall. Now, I don't have one yet. I am going to be ordering one very soon. Now, there is a secondary one that's more of an individual. It's not where you're sharing, it's more for individual tracking over the shared experienced one, which I think that the 2-player mat was a lot better to have. But if you're just want one for yourself, here you go. And what's great about these, now I've seen a lot of people out there with all sorts of custom plastic or printed resin trays and doodads and knickknacks, which I'm not kind of downplaying those at all. Those are absolutely amazing. But this is just a nice, simple neoprene mat that you can roll up, easy packing, and you don't have to carry all this other stuff around. You just whip that mat out, put down your cards. You don't have to fumble with everything else. I think this is a really good idea. And I think we'll probably see these in the US. And it's pretty sharp looking. The great thing, it also, well, at least for their battle mats, this goes great with the theme of the battle mats. You can already see that they've got a road there, skid marks or whatever. It goes with it. And in a way, the official Asmodee mats, it'll probably not match up 100% with color or textures, but it's going to be close enough that you can kind of ignore it. I think this is a really good product that we should be seeing here in the US. If I can get my hands on it, I'm most certainly going to get, well, at least one for myself, and I'm going to try to get one for a giveaway. We'll see if Torek, I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's see if they can maybe send something, some knickknacks, or even one of these mats to as a giveaway for, and get some likes on and follows on their channels, on their Facebook, and get some people buying up for them. So I think there is a really good future here for Marvel Crisis Protocol, which is already probably one of the fastest growing skirmish games in a long time. I think Malifaux was the only other one that was like fast growing and then kind of slipped off, and now is fast growing again. Of course, Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar are they've got their niche group, but a lot of people are shifting over to the smaller games. These smaller games require less models, less rules, less financial investment, and time investment. I know with Marvel Crisis Protocol, you're looking at maybe an hour to hour and a half for a game. I think an official tournament game is at 90 minutes compared to other games out there that are like 3 hours. And I think we're going to see a big shift. Well, we've already seen that shift going over. Spectre Operations might break onto the scene. I don't know. BattleTech just had from Catalyst Games just had a massive release the year before. Their Kickstarters are finally out, and all their models are starting to make it to the storefronts. So you're going to start seeing that pop up, especially with their gorgeous new plastic models. Smaller games like I think it's called Jovian Wars and Heavy Gear. I think Heavy Gear 3rd edition. Those are popping back up on the scene. So we're going to be seeing these games. And of course, one of my favorite new games, I think it's right out of the UK, is Moonstone. I haven't played it yet, but the models are gorgeous. And a lot of these games you can get at your friendly local game store. I can tell you right now, like Jovian Wars, Heavy Gear 3rd edition, Marvel Crisis Protocol, Moonstone, Warhammer, those ones I know, and BattleTech, those ones I know for sure you can get at Board and Brew in Humble, Texas. I know that the Atomic Hobby Shop in Cypress, Texas has Marvel Crisis Protocol, a massive, probably one of the largest collection of Age of Sigmar and Warhammer 40,000, and they have a very lovely, large crowd of Marvel Crisis Protocol players there and Kill Team. So these are some go-to stores, ladies and gents. So give them a good look. The Brew in Humble, Texas, and Atomic Hobby Shop in Cypress, Texas. So take a look at this. I'll have a link down below for actually everything I just mentioned. Torek for Brew and the Atomic Hobby Shop. And hopefully we'll see something in the very near future for a giveaway. So this is our second video. If you got a chance, drop down below, hit the subscribe button, give me a like or a dislike if you need to. Either way, a comment saying, yay, welcome back, or just any sort of comment would be great. What do you think about these mats? Is it something you're interested in? And since 2022, I'm relaunching in a way the studio. Is there some particular content involving tabletop miniature games you would like me to cover? I am open to suggestions. I am going to be delving into a lot of smaller games this year, and we've got a host of Barney Basic painting videos that are going to be coming out probably starting February, March timeframe. So watch for that content. Anyways, you guys have yourself a wonderful evening, and I will be up and streaming on my Twitch channel on Wednesday. We got some Marvel Crisis Protocol and some Battletech miniatures. I'll see you guys then. Talk to you later.